let's talk about Jeepers Creepers. Check out those peepers.
Oh, keep going. I was nearly there. I was about to finish.
Hello, yes, this is still Friday Fright Time. Justin Long is back on Friday Fright Time, thankfully broken free from his walrus suit, and he and his sister decide that they are going to travel home to see the parents and wind up bumping into Batman.
Batman?
Tell me this isn't Batman.
This is a walrus versus a bat. That's what this film is about.
Yeah.
Very misleading episode, this. Very misleading, but we can go with it.
Please begin.
I think it's pretty decent.
I enjoyed this, you know.
I hope we review Jeepers Creepers 2, because Jeepers Creepers 2 is better than this. But I'll be honest, I didn't enjoy it for the first while because it's just two absolute knobheads driving down the road for fucking ages. And having your feet up on the dashboard like that is very dangerous, and I don't condone it.
Certainly not. Also, what did the license plate say? Was it gay forever, sexy forever, or gay fever?
I hope it was gay fever, because when we make loads of money and we start loads of different businesses, we need a fucking gay nightclub called Gay Fever.
Oh yes, please. I think the sisters are prat for thinking it's sexy forever.
Yeah, it's
because
not.
With a 6A, 6A, it's from fucking Johannesburg or something. Look at that girl over there, she's so 6A.
By the way, when the truck originally pulls up behind them, why do they panic that much?
Mate, the reason is because they're in the middle of nowhere, everything's absolutely fucking silent, and then suddenly... What the fuck?
Yeah, I get that would be a bit like... You'd obviously be weirded out by it, it'd be a bit intimidating or what. But why did they panic that much? You know in Scary Movie where that girl's like, I'm not crazy, and then she runs off like flapping her arms and being totally insane. That was like the driving version of this. I'm not panicking.
Oh, it's so true.
They're just incredibly annoying, even though, like, Justin Long's pretty decent in the film regardless. Your name's Darry?
Darry.
Who's called Darry?
His parents looked up a name on a website. They searched Gary and it said, sorry, Gary's taken. Do you mean Darry? They were like, yeah.
I quite like the brother-sister dynamic as a choice.
I think they worked really well together.
I think they work well together. Like, most of the time in horrors, it's always, like, a couple, generally, in these kind of scenarios. You don't often see, like, siblings, so it was a bit of a different choice.
If she was your sister...
Oh, God, we can't do that.
Stop.
That was a stop sign.
You're kidding, right?
They panic like fuck, right? And then immediately afterwards, the girl goes, do you want to know what I just thought of? Judging by your level of panic, you thought, I'm going to die.
That would be a likely answer to that statement there.
They find a well, right? Like a well. Is it a well? It's a tube. It's a big tube that goes down underground.
They see him, don't they? They see him first, like dumping someone.
That looked quite cool, didn't it?
They have a little back and forth between them about what it is.
It's like that game, isn't it? You know, like the memory thing where you have to remember, like you add something every time. The thing is, when they go back to the little hole, right, there's two things wrong with this. Firstly, when he looks down it, it's pitch black, but when he falls down it, there's a big beam of light that goes down onto him.
The way he fucking falls, he's just fucking lied down in the air for fucking 10 seconds and then he just...
But the other thing that's really weird as fuck, right, is when he looks down it, there's a guy shouting back up, isn't there? And he's like, oh my God, there's someone down there. They're shouting back and you can hear him going, help me, hello, hello. And then that's actually, I've actually copied that.
You learned that line for line, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. He actually goes, help me, hello, are you up there? He's a little Irish man, you see. He's a little Irish man.
Dublin, like, is he? Oh, Christ, I seem to be stuck in this here well.
That tube goes all the way to Dublin. Hello there.
Jeepers Creepers.
Get me the fuck out of here. Anyway, it's Sir Conor McGregor's down the well. But then when the guy falls down the well, whatever his name is, Darry, I don't care. When he goes down the well... It's a well now, by the way, not a tube. I've decided it's a well. He finds the guy. He's like, oh my God, look, there's this guy with a sheet on his head. Unravel him. The guy now can't shout. He can't even fucking talk now that he's found him. This guy's voice can only be heard when you're far away.
when Darry explores some more of this cave as well, it's like the cave that Jack built, in it. There's just bodies just all over the ceiling. And
Jesus.
it's mega creepy though, but like what I didn't understand about this scene is when Darry first goes into like the pipe and sees a rat, he's like, "Ah, fucking rat shit!" But as soon as he sees hundreds of dead bodies, just stands looking at them. It does look really creepy and cool though, I will say.
Say it. Go on, say it then.
It looks really creepy and cool.
Well done. Great point. Well presented.
Thank you. The creeper. Right, let's talk about the creeper. So,
Was it fucking Minecraft? Kofi, was that you? I rate that so highly. It was a Kofi creeper.
Creeper guy eats some dead guy's fucking tongue, doesn't he?
Yes.
That creeped me the fuck out.
Yeah, it's a good scene. The beheading of a head, I suppose, followed by eating of face, tongue, everything else.
It was pretty amazing.
I've got a question for you boys. If this guy has wings, why does he need a truck?
That's a very valid question.
It's not exactly the most inconspicuous truck in the world, is it? But he can fly about.
It's just a waste of petrol, if anything.
Oh, mate, at today's prices as well, this guy must be minted.
Why also, when gets hit by a car, flies 80 feet in air?
Because he's got wings.
It's just a bit mad. Like, I don't know what fucking velocity this car is going into the creeper at to make him just do like 14 somersaults off screen.
Genuine question. Did you guys feel that he has a bit of a Freddy Krueger vibe to him?
He's got that way.
I guess so, just a bit more like otherworldly, because when he eats things, those things grow on him. A bit mental. He's like, oh shit, my fucking leg's broken. Just eat a leg and I'll be fine.
The deal with the creeper in this film as well is that every 23rd spring for 23 days he comes in. You know what that means, Stuart?
The number 23. Unbelievable. Do you know what? Class film, that.
Yes, so that's the premise with the creeper here, and obviously now he's back for his 23 days. It's an enjoyable enough film. It's just not an awful lot going on in it, I suppose.
Yeah, I kind of like the use of silence in the film. There's not a lot of background score in it, and it's really suspenseful in my opinion.
So yeah, I thought the film was alright.
I was alright.
It was good. The actors are pretty good. They have a real good sibling connection throughout the whole film, even though the woman is a bit shitter than Justin Long. The story outside of just the creeper itself is pretty interesting. Even though it was a little bit slow, it just kept us involved for the whole film. I really enjoyed it.
That's perfect. Stu, would you like us to come back at some point and do Jeepers Creepers 2?
No.
Okay, we won't. But if you would like us to bully Stu into doing it, then comment down below if we should do more Jeepers Creepers films. And yeah, let us know what you thought about it. Thought it was alright, generally speaking.
What the fuck is this?
Are you the audience, Connor?
Yeah, say stuff, okay.
See you next week. Cheers out.